Dr. Daniel Puducherry says that getting the integration between different modes of transport right is key for the next phase of the Land Transport Master Plan, which will be launched next year. The Senior Minister of State for Transport was speaking at Mandai depot, where the first train for the Thomson East Coast Line was unveiled.
The aim is to make travel more inclusive and much easier. One example, the new trains on the Thomson East Coast Line, the first of which arrived in May. They will continue to be delivered from August, with about 2 trains arriving every month until all 91 are in by 2022. The Thomson East Coast Line will open progressively from 2019.
One of the key features is that this Thomson East Coast Line trains is made of 4 cars, and on each car there are 5 doors per side, and this will facilitate smoother and quicker ingress and egress of passengers. And currently we are undergoing testing for the first trains.
The trains will also have LCD displays to provide travel information in a timely manner. Some trains will even have tip-up seats to allow more standing space during peak hours. 2 trains will be fitted with the automatic track inspection system, comprising cameras, lasers and sensors to help detect defects in the tracks, such as rail cracks or even foreign objects. These considerations take a long time to plan, but are integral in creating a transport network that is convenient and accessible.
We're going to continue to increase the density, the reach, the accessibility of our formal public transport network, the buses and the trains. What's very important is that last mile and the integration between different modes of transport. So take a user-centric approach. How do you take a bike to an MRT station? How do you take a bus and then perhaps a ride sharing at the other end when you're approaching the CBD? What we call intermodal transport, linking up all those different paths with experience. I think getting that right will be key to the next phase of our Land Transport Master Plan.
As for the bike-sharing scene, Dr. Daniel said it's still evolving and will be part of the master plan.
Certainly the type of business models and the type of operators that come in to run these kinds of services is going to be a very important part of how the next Transport Master Plan looks like. Well, the space is still evolving, and we'll continue to engage with both the operators as well as the consumers, as well as people who are then inconvenienced by some of the unintended consequences.
The consultation process for the next master plan will be launched later this year, with the actual master plan to be released next year. Earlier in May, the government announced it would set up a Land Transport Master Plan Advisory Panel to discuss ideas collated through feedback channels and make recommendations.